Ciao, this is a quick walkthrough of an experiment, a single page application made with React that is able to introspect Swagger OpenAPI definition files in order to provide a business-friendly form that can be used when demonstrating and making quick demos of Cogito-made applications. So this is the React single page app, and as usual when it's bundled it produces the canonical index.html and bundle.js that for simplicity I've already copied in a Quarkus, in a Cogito based on Quarkus demo application in the usual folders. I have the application already running, and what I can see here is the usual Swagger OpenAPI definition files and the UI. So I can see here that there are 3 REST endpoints that correspond to daemon evaluations of assets, and then if I wanted to use this REST endpoint, I need to provide 2 inputs that have their own definition. In this case is the usual example of a driver fine violations, and I can see which are the inputs. So this is good, but with this single page application I have a generic form already built. So we can see here that the application has introspected the same REST endpoint that makes sense for evaluation of the MN models. In this case of the input, I can select the REST endpoint, and here I get a form provided to me. So this can be a little bit more business friendly than the usual Swagger UI interfaces. We can see it already in action. Let's say that I'm a driver that have already 5 points here, and I was actually running 147 where the speed limit was 100. This we can see the REST payload that is going to be the request payload on the fly generated, and we can see it when it is running against the Cogito based on Quarkus REST endpoints. We can see that it calculates the fine and that I don't have to be suspended, but if let's say that I was a very bad driver, so I already had 15 points on my license, once I submit it, we can see that now yes, I have to be suspended. So this is nice, I believe. And what is really powerful is that it is generic because it introspects the Swagger OpenAPI definition files. So as I had it running now on Quarkus, I actually, on Cogito based on Quarkus, I can now run it with Cogito based on Spring Boot. So once I do that, it changes. We're going to see there are a couple of endpoint changes, because what is going to happen is that the Swagger definition file is no longer at this address, but changes based on conventions. And it changes at this address. So this is now the new location for the Swagger definition files. So if I run this generic single page app, the default address does not correspond any longer to the Swagger definition files, Swagger OpenAPI, but I can copy the address, and live it has introspected. So again, I can select the REST endpoint. In this case there are a little less daemon files available in this daemon Cogito based application, but it works exactly the same. So the form has been produced by introspecting the Swagger definition files, and I can test it exactly the same. So the speed limit was 100, I was going 130, and I already had 2 points on my license, and then yes, this is the fine that I get, but again, I don't have to suspend. I hope it's interesting. I believe this can be really helpful when we have to demonstrate, run quick demos of Cogito based on Quarkus or Spring Boot applications, and I believe can be more business friendly. It can resonate more with business analysts and business users than the Swagger UI. Thank you for your attention.